Welcome back to bullet journaling. My name is Jules. Today, let's make a bookmark for our bullet journal. This one holds my TBR list, and this bookmark is going to have a tab on the top of the page. The things you will need for this project will be a book that you would like a bookmark for, a ruler, a pair of scissors, or a score cutter thingy. We're really technical on this channel. You'll also need some really pretty paper to pick from for your bullet journal bookmark. Oh, and of course you'll need a pencil or some type of writing utensil. I'm gonna pick a couple of pieces of paper. I hope this turns out cute. I tried really hard to pick papers that I thought looked cute, but sometimes when you pick things, they don't necessarily look cute to other people. But these are the two pieces of paper that I ended up going with. I didn't want the bookmark to look too busy, so I didn't pick some of the busier looking papers, because I like to stick a piece of paper on top of my bookmark with the information that I need to carry over on multiple pages. So to measure this out, we're going to open to a clear blank empty page. We're going to flip our paper pretty side down, and we're going to trace around the edge of the whole page, so that way we know how big the page is supposed to be, because we want our bookmark to fit in seamlessly. So once we have that all traced, we're going to measure where we want our tab to be. I wanted mine to be 1 centimeter in, so that's where I measured out. And then you can make your tab as big as you want it to be. You can make it 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. I think I ended up going with 2. And then you make a little box around it, and then you cut it out. So use straight lines when you're cutting out. Do not corner the edges or curve the corners just yet. You can save that at the end after both pieces are glued together. Also make sure and save your extra paper, because you can use this paper either as one continuous bookmark and you don't have to have 2 different colored papers on both sides. You can use it as one, or you can save this paper for another bookmark. Alright, now that this side is all cut out, we're ready to cut out the other side, and we need the other side to be the mirror version of this. So basically we're going to trace it pretty side up on to the other sheet of paper, which is going to be pretty side down. This is going to make sense when you see it, but we're going to trace it, and then we're going to cut it out again, glue them together, and then add some final details. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to cutting things out, so I use my little slide cutter. I forget the technical term for what these things are called, but I used that, and I was careful not to cut the tab directly and just cut the area and leave a space for me to use scissors and cut the tab a little bit more tiny and nicely. We're very professional and use lots of technical terms on this channel. Originally, I tried to record this before, and this was the one that I made before, but I made a lot of mistakes, so this one went a lot smoother. This is the one that I went with for the video. You can glue this together in a lot of different ways. I'm using double-sided sticky tape because that's the easiest thing for me to do, but you can use tacky glue or just regular Elmer school glue. Whatever you have available to you is perfectly fine. This is just one of those things that's available to me, so I'm using it. And I only really need 2 pieces. I just need 1 piece going across and touching the tab, and another piece going up and down. Lining them up is kind of the hard part, so I just tried to do it from edge to edge, and I still can't get it to be perfectly matched up. I have to trim them to be exactly the same as each other. Now that I got that mess straightened out, I am going to use some scissors, trim the areas that I see white, and I'm also going to round the corners and make it look all really nice. I don't have a corner punch. I don't know where mine went. So I'm going to be using a roll of washi tape to figure out where I want those rounded edges to be. And I'm going to do that on the tab as well because I think it looks professional and finished. So that's what I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to pick from my little box of washi tapes a color that is going to look good with the papers that I picked, because I want to cover up the tab and make it look more complete and maybe add some washi on the side. I ended up going with this really pretty salmon color because it went with one of the stripes on the other side. So that's the color I ended up going with, and it looks really, really pretty with this bookmark. I love how simple it is and how nice it turned out. It's a really great tool if you have a lot of pages, or at least 1 or 2 pages or spreads in your bullet journal that you need to carry over for multiple months, and it's movable. So it's a great fit all around for what I like to use it for. I use mine as a TBR list, you saw that in the beginning, but there are a lot of other uses for this too, like say passwords or appointments, different things that might need to move around in a bullet journal. After finishing this, I would probably either hand write out on a different piece of paper things that I want in this bookmark, or I would grab a font that I really liked and print it on the paper that I'm going to be using in the bookmark. I would love to hear from you now. What are your thoughts on this bookmark? Would you use it? Would you love it? What other kind of things would you want to see for a bullet journal video? I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in another one. Bye bye!